Hey guys, Antonio here. Today we're talking about 3 habits of financially fit men. Now, the number one excuse I hear from you guys all over the world is, Antonio, I want to dress sharp, but I don't have the money. Well, in today's video, Jeff here is going to give you 3 tips so that you can start to build up your wealth. You can shore up your finances. You can become the man you want to be by dressing sharp and having your finances in order. You ready, guys? Let's get into it. So tip number 1, what do we got?
Tip number 1 is you got to do a financial audit. So to build wealth, you have to know where your money is, where your money is going. You have to have a good understanding if you have any debt, how much that debt is, what the interest is on that debt. Many young men I talk to, they have student loan debt, they have credit card debt, maybe they have a car that they shouldn't have bought. Every business, every successful entrepreneur knows their bottom line. They know how much money they're making, they know what their expenses are. Same thing applies to individuals, to men. You have to know where your money is, where it's going. So I see so many people that they want to go buy new things and they want to buy more clothes, but yet they don't realize you're paying thousands of dollars of interest on your student loan debt or your car note, and you really can't afford that. But before you go out and start doing that, you got to do an audit.
I used to do this just writing it on into a spreadsheet, putting it on a piece of paper, but there are so many apps that are going to bring all that information together and allow you to see the number. And I use Personal Capital. I'm going to link to it down in the description. But I know for me that being able to see all these numbers allowed me to gamify. And actually, I have fun looking daily at what all these numbers are and seeing them go up and down to be able to actually get a picture of what's going on.
Yes, absolutely. Apps are great. Personal Capital actually is one of my favorites as well. Mm-hmm. If you're not in the whole apps thing, I think what you said in the beginning is just having a legal pad or a notebook and just jotting down, what those payments are, what those loan payments are. I know that's how we used to pay off our monthly bills, was that we would just write it down. It was the most simplistic, basic thing, but it worked.
Get started, guys. Do a financial audit.
Tip number 2 is spend with intent. Okay. Make sure that you have a purpose for your spending. I think my biggest thing that I see is that young men, they want to drive the nice car. They want the Camaro, they want the Mustang, or they want the BMW, and they're spending $500, $600, $700, $800 a month just for the car payment, not including insurance, gas, everything else that goes along with that. Is that really being intentional with your spending? Is there a purpose for that? Yeah, you want a nice ride, but could you use some of that money to invest into yourself, into your look, into your clothing, into your education, into courses, into books, into investments? Have an intent.
And you got to think, where is the priority? And you can only laser focus in on certain things when you have limited income at this point. And if you're not investing in yourself first, then why are you going out there and spending thousands of dollars on clothing? Yes, I said it. I don't want you wasting your money on clothing if you're first not investing in yourself. But it's like a chain. You can't over-invest in one thing, because if you go off and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on your education, but you're not willing to spend $500 on a suit, I think that's a real big issue, because you need to spend the right amount on your image and your presentation, the right amount on your education, the right amount on your vehicle and transportation. Tip number 3, what do we got?
All right, the third one, you kind of already alluded to this, is you got to pay yourself first. And I know we were talking about the car payment, but if that car payment is coming out first and you're not actually investing into yourself, into a Roth IRA, if you're from the US, or into some sort of emergency fund or a freedom fund, as I like to call it, you have to pay yourself first.
Yep.
And maybe it's not for something that you're going to use right now, but I think there's so many people, you don't realize the opportunities that they're going to come to you. You want to make sure that you have that money available so that you can invest into those opportunities.
So many people don't even have an emergency fund. And it doesn't matter where you're at in the world, but make sure that you invest in yourself. You put yourself so that you're not in this horrible, dire straits position where when you do need the funds, they're not available.
And the easiest thing that you can do is set this up automatically. Just have it automatically taken out of your checking account, have it go into a savings account, preferably one that you don't have easy access to, one that you can't just go and just cash out. So have it redirected somewhere where you don't have access to it so that you have it there when you need it.
And there are people that talk about very simple things like the envelope method, which, it's very old school. It's not for everybody, but if you keep most things cash, or you're outside of a system where it's not easy to get an automatic payment pulled out, you get a physical check, that may actually work for you as well. Guys, I'm linking down in the description to Jeff's channel and to a lot of these resources I talked about. You want to subscribe to this guy. He knows, he's had a couple videos go viral. He talks about passive income. He talks about ways to build up wealth.
Hey, just come check it out. I want to make you become a wealthy man. So come check me out.
Billionaire.
Capital B.
What goes beyond billionaire? Is it like trillion? Is it
Trillionaire.
Trillionaire?
Then I think my kids want to become a zillionaire.
Zillionaires? I want to be a Google-naire. Isn't that like what? Or is that even? No, not even. No.
Cut.
Okay, cut. Yeah, okay. End this video, please, now. Okay. All right, guys. Take care.
Come with an idea in mind of what you want to get out of it, but be prepared to have received much more.
There's a lot of people here who surprisingly actually care about you. That's a thing. Like, everyone here is actually legitimately concerned with what everyone else is doing. It's just cool to see people come up, and I think we genuinely love seeing each other succeed.
Just come here. You have to. The networking is priceless. Hearing the stories, hearing the mistakes, learning from all these influencers is priceless. You will get more back than you pay for the ticket in the first hour.
You're just fooling yourself. I mean, you got to take off the blanket off your head. What does that mean?
Yeah. What is the blanket off the head thing?
Take the hood off. That's what I was trying to say.
All right, Jeff. Tip number 2.
Pretty sure the kid said no. No.